Hi, welcome to a chef called Rhonda. I'm Rhonda and this is my kitchen. And today we're making a holiday classic from scratch as mince pies. You know that little tiny pie will be filled with warm spices and dried fruit. Grab your trusty wooden spoon. Let's all meet back in the preparation area while I teach you how to make mince pies from scratch in under 6 minutes. Well, welcome to the preparation area. Here we are. We have all our tools and ingredients. I have 2 3/4 cup all-purpose flour, adding 1 teaspoon of good quality sea salt to our large preparation bowl, and I'll just give that one good stir with our trusty wooden spoon. I have 16 tablespoons of unsalted, very cold butter, and I will add this atop the flour. And important to note here, I'll be using my fingertips here to rub the butter into the flour until a sand-like consistency forms. Okay, now that we have our sand-like texture, it is time to add our egg, and we're utilizing a butter knife that has been refrigerated, and this helps to aid in keeping our butter nice and cold as we incorporate the egg. We will use our trusty wooden spoon to mix our ingredients as well. Now it's time to add our chilled tap water, 1 teaspoon at a time, upwards of 3 teaspoons. And incorporating the dough. The dough should be sturdy and not sticky. Lastly, we'll add our 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and this just amps up the flavor that much more. It's time to take our dough out and knead it for about a minute on our work surface. Once we've kneaded the dough, we will wrap it in plastic and refrigerate 30 minutes. Okay, our shortbread has sufficiently chilled. I have a bit of flour for our workspace here. I'm going to flour my cutting board as well as my rolling pin and my cookie cutters. I will also dip them in the flour so they will slide out easily. Okay, so I'm flouring my work surface. I'm preparing my shortbread crust, and I will roll it out to about maybe a 1/4 inch in thickness. Not before I cut our shortbread in half and using it in 2 sections, one for the top of the mince pie and one for the bottom. I'm going to begin to roll it out to that desired thickness. This will take about a ½ minute, and you will need to reflour your surfaces as well as your cutting tools. Here's our first cut. And I'm going to pop it out, and you notice I have my muffin tin, and I'm just going to lay it into the base of that muffin tin. Don't be shy. You can utilize your fingertips to manipulate the base as well as the tops of our mince pies. And you can see that this shortbread crust is very forgiving and very, very sturdy. And I'm just going to go right through and cut my 12 bases for our muffin tin, and you can see how I'm pressing them gently in. Again, very, very sturdy shortbread crust. It's time to make the tops, and again I'm going to use just a bit tinier cutting tool, and I'm going to take the remaining half of our shortbread crust and do exactly the same thing. This time I'm going to make all 12 tops or covers at one time, and there we are, we have 12. So I'm going to grab our muffin tin, and we're going to grab our 27 ounces of mince meat mixture, which I purchased, and today I grated the zest of 1 large orange, and I have a 1/3 cup of cranberries, and this is an extra and special treat to add to the mince meat mixture. It's an option. It's not traditional, however, it is old world, and it offers a brighter taste and a brighter flavor on your palate. After I've added my tablespoon of mixture into each muffin cup, I am then going to grab our tops and gently press them together. Do not be shy here. Again, press to form a nice mince pie. I have a dainty fork, and I'm just going to pop 3 holes in each mince pie, thus allowing the steam to escape. From the oven, we had a preheated oven, 400 degrees. We let them bake for about 20-22 minutes. Golden brown. Use a nice small size spatula and go right around and just ever so gently scoop them out. And there we have it, 12 mince pies to go with my sifter, and I'm just going to ever so gently make them so pretty. So many, many thanks to all my subscribers. It's such a wonderful pleasure. We're growing as a channel. If you haven't already subscribed to A Chef Called Rhonda, please would you consider subscribing to A Chef Called Rhonda? It's always healthy, always delicious, and always fun. I'm going to bring up the finished mince pies, and how beautiful and dainty they look. Adorable. Well, it's the moment of truth. I am going to actually use a knife and a dainty fork, and I'm just going to cut right through the center because I want to show you just how perfectly sturdy the shortbread recipe. Can you see that? And right around. And I just cut it in half, and there we are. And you can see the warmness of the spice. Pat of vanilla that we added into the shortbread recipe is a key. That's a keeper, folks. At this time, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching today's recipe, mince pies. If you have any questions, comments, or if you like this cooking show, please hit that like button down below. It's always healthy, always delicious, and always fun. Until we meet again, I bid you arrivederci. Bravo, dolce vita, mince pies. It's what's for dessert. Bye.